Welcome back again to another video. I am Real Talk, your go-to destination for real, honest, and no BS dating site review, tips, and also advice. Here you will get all of the facts. I tell you everything that you need to know on how these dating site really works. My goal is to save you time and more importantly to save you from wasting a lot of money. A lot of you have reached out to me looking for tips and also advice. And a lot of you have said that my video has been very helpful. And before we get started, I want to ask a small favor. 90% of you that is watching my video has not subscribed. So if you can just subscribe, it helps me out and it keeps me motivated to making these content and to show you all of the information on any particular dating site. So once again, just do me a small favor, subscribe to my channel. This keeps me motivated and to continue making these videos. And in this particular review, I will go over two more dating sites. And they are FiestaDate and LatinoMaria. Once again, I grouped two dating sites together. That is because both of these dating sites have the same features and is essentially identical. The only difference here is the name and name only, and as I will show you in the video, everything else works the same. Here we are inside of my FiestaDate account, and this here is LatinoMaria. And as you can see, the website is basically the same, and as I will show you, so are the features. There's really nothing unique about any of this dating site. Everything else pretty much are identical. It is just a copycat of one another. Now, for this particular review, I will try to keep it short and concise. And I will only cover just the main features on how this dating site works. And if you want a full breakdown or a full detail or just more in-depth information that I will not cover in this review, you can certainly watch this video right here because it works exactly the same as LatinoMaria. And once again, it is the same as FiestaDate. So here is a recent video I just uploaded, and that is Colombia Date and Della Chat. This here is a complete, thorough breakdown of all of the features, everything that you need to know on the dating site. This video right here goes through a lot of examples, a few scenarios, and once again, it covers every aspect of all the dating sites, about the dating sites, that I will not cover in FiestaDate and LatinoMaria. Once again, I will just hit the highlights here, and then also just watch this video right here. I will put a link in the video if you want all of the other information. The first thing that you should do when signing up for an account is you need to complete your profile. You can do so right here. I will not show you this step. It is self-explanatory. Fill in all of your information and be sure to upload 5 good pictures. Make sure to include 1 good picture of your face, a full body picture, and 3 additional pictures that you want to show the members. Settings are right here. So these are just various settings that you can turn on and off. Icebreakers. So if you don't know where to start, you can always start with an icebreaker. They will suggest a bunch for you. And then there are payments. So your payment information will be right here. And obviously you can log out of the system. Other features on here, and I will go through this pretty quickly. There's not a lot to talk about. Once again, if you want more information on some of these features here, you can certainly watch this video right here. Newsfeed are just like various posts that members are posting about themselves. All of your messages will show up here. All of your mail will show up here. Search, so these are your search function. And then there are people. So these are just various people that are posting about themselves. And you can certainly look through their profile. And then finally, credits. So I will certainly talk about credits in more detail in the upcoming section. But overall, these are the main categories or the main features of how this dating site works. And once again, LatinoMaria is going to be exactly the same. So let me point this out. There is a common theme for Fiesta Dates and Latino Maria. And that common theme is Latin members. So Latin men and also Latin women. They do list a lot of countries on here, but you won't find too many members in these countries because most of it is going to be Venezuela, Colombia, Paraguay. There's going to be some Eastern Europe and also some European countries, Portugal, and so on. But overall, it is I call it a Latin member of dating site. So if you are interested in meeting Latin men and women, Latino Maria and Fiesta Date could be a good option for you. And once again, there are a lot of countries listed, but don't expect to find a lot of Latin members in a lot of these countries. Okay, so let's take a look at a profile. So on here, you do get a lot of good information in a profile, and I will just pick Maria just to just to show you what it looks like. So typical profile, it tells you her name, age, where she is from, and if you see this blue check mark, this means she is a verified profile. Her name, age, and appearance has been verified through government ID. If you have any question, you can certainly message the support team right below. So if you see this right here, it means she is a verified person. As you scroll down, there is additional information about the person. You can certainly scroll through it, read all about her, and look through any posts that she may have. A lot of members do have additional posts on here. And once again, it is a good idea to look through their posts. You can see more of who they are and learn more about the individual. And while you are in profile, you can certainly hit a like, a wink, and a follow. So these are what I consider free features. You can look through any public photos that she or he may have posted. So if it is a public photo, you can certainly look through all of them. Private photos. So private photos, you will have to message the person, and if she responds, you will get access to her private photos. So that is one good thing about Fiesta Date and Latino Maria. They do not charge you money to look at private photos like other dating sites do. And for videos, so video will cost you 50 credits to view. Videos are very expensive. But overall, you do get a lot of good information in the profile. And real quick, I will just point out several free features on here. You don't get a whole lot, but you do get a few things that are free. And the first one I already just mentioned, and that is profile. You can go through any profile as you want. You can read all about her, look through all of her information, look through all of her photos, private photo, but you will have to pay for the video. You can certainly hit a like, a wink, and a follow. Messages, so you can read all of your messages for free. That is one good thing about it. You can read your message for free. Mail. You can read your initial mail for free. So as you can see here, I have a mail from Stella. It says free reading. Any mail after the first one, you will have to certainly pay money for. So essentially, that is all you get for free, just looking at profiles, hitting a like, a wink, and a follow, reading your messages for free, and then reading your first mail for free. Okay, so let me talk about an important feature on here, and that is credits. So both Latino Maria and Fiesta Date are a credit-based dating site. So what that means is you will need to purchase credits to use all of the features. I have just shown you all of the things that you can do for free, which is not a whole lot. Everything else will require credits. So here's why you need credits. Credits are the internal currency used for paid services on the site. You need credits to respond to mail. You need credit to just chat. Credits to do any stickers or emojis, view profile videos, share media in the chat, and send any virtual gifts. So that is why you need credits. is to utilize all of these features. And let me touch on some of these in more detail one by one. And I'll just point this out before I get too far. If you are a new member, they may start you out with 20 credits just to get you going. I did not get any for some reason. This here keeps track of all your purchases. And down here below are very important pricing that you need to keep track of. And I will start with chat. So any kind of chat you are doing, you are being charged 2 credits per minute. That's right. Just chatting alone is 2 credits per minute. Any sticker is 5 credits. Photo, audio is 10 credits each. Video and post is also 50 credits. So video and post are very expensive on here, so pay attention to how you are using this feature. And once again, these are all of the features that you can do inside a chat. Mail. Mail is a good way to send a long letter, and you can also include a lot of pictures inside the mail. But mail can be very expensive. Sending a letter in a mail to one member. So your first letter in a thread is 10 credits. Each following letter costs 30 credits. So what this means is if you were to chat or send a letter to one member, your first letter will be 10 credits, and then every following letter after that is going to cost you 30. So mail gets more expensive the more you use it. It's not cheaper, it actually gets more expensive. So you are actually penalized, not encouraged to use letter. But anyway, that is how letters work. Opening letter. So your first letter in the thread is free, and I show you that with Stella. Your first letter is free. Every letter you open after that will cost you 10 credits. You can include many photos in a letter free of charge, so you can include 5, 10, maybe 12 photos inside a letter free of charge. Opening photos in your mail. So your first photo in your thread is free. Each following costs 10 credits. So if you were to send a letter if you were to receive a letter, and inside that letter there are 5 pictures. Your first picture is going to be free. The next 4 is 10 credits each, so that is going to cost you 40 credits. So keep track of this as well. Opening videos in your mail. Like I said, videos are always the most expensive, and that is 50 credits each one. Other. So opening videos in your profile is 50 credits. I already showed you that. Virtual gift. Each one of these profiles will have a virtual gift, and I will just point that out really quick in the upcoming section. And then you may get a unique gift that costs 1 credit every time. So essentially, these are all of the main features that you will need to pay for to utilize these dating sites. Okay, so let me back up a little bit and just give you a little more information regarding gifts. Because this is pretty important, and I don't want you guys to be a sucker for this. Every profile, the women will have the option of gifts. And I just happened to open Melissa here. And she's Colombian, so not surprising. This is mostly a Latin dating site. But if you scroll down, you will see a gift section, a virtual gift. Now, keep this in mind. This is very important. Virtual gift, meaning this is a fake gift. It is not real. She gets nothing tangible for it, but it will cost you real money. It will cost you real credits to send a fake gift. My recommendation, don't waste your real money sending someone a fake gift. Just don't do it. But anyway, so they do have a lot of selections of fake gift. So if you want to do something nice, maybe you are feeling like a nice guy, you want to send fake flowers or something that is fake and special, there are a lot of options to choose from. But once again, I don't want to sound redundant. All of these are fake. It is just a symbolic gesture, but it will cost you real money in the term of spending real credits. My advice here is skip sending any fake gift because it only costs you real money. Okay, so let's talk about credit packages and how much do they cost. And I will start with Latino Maria. You can just hit credits, and here they do have a link to their credit packages. So Latino Maria is a fairly new dating site. It doesn't have a huge database of members, but it is a decent selection overall. So here, as you can see, they offer three credit packages. The smallest is 20 credits for $10, 65 credits for $32, and 150 credits for $75. Now, you may think this is a good bargain, but in reality, it is not. And more on this later. So, if you would hit credits, and if you are a new member, they are offering a promotional pricing. And keep this in mind, the credit packages that you may see in your country may look different than what I am showing you. Since I am based in the US, this is the US pricing. Once again, it may be different than the country that you are in, so keep that in mind. So here as a new member, they are offering 150 credits for $20. Now that is fairly reasonable to start with. Now let's take a look at the credit packages for FiestaDate. And FiestaDate is an older dating site. It has been around a while, and it does have a decent selection of members. So there is no link to their credit packages. You will have to get it through the Get Credits section right here. Now, since I did not purchase a credit package on here, it won't list the packages available and how much it costs. But I do have that information already. But just like Latino Maria, if you are a new member, they are offering the same promotional membership for 150 credits for $20. And once again, that is a decent offer to start with. But let me show you the typical credit packages that you will find that is probably applicable to FiestaDate. And FiestaDate and Latino Maria works very similar to a lot of these dating sites down here that I have already reviewed. So the credit package that I will show for FiestaDate is going to reflect a lot of these dating sites down here. And right here is the most common credit packages that I see across all of these dating sites. This is the most common, like I said, and it is applicable to a lot of these dating sites that you see here in my channel. So once again, what I am showing you is probably what FiestaDate is going to represent. And also keep in mind, it may slightly be different depending on where you are located. And not to sound redundant, this is for the US. So these are the common credit packages that I see here in the US. So with that said, just let me go over this really quick. Typically, they offer 5 credit packages, sometimes just 4. But these are the most common that I see, anywhere from 70 to 45 credits, all the way up to 2,000 credits, and anywhere from $20 to $30 up to $500 if they are running a promotion. But down here are the typical regular price for these packages if they are not running a special. So overall, I expect FiestaDate to look something like this. And once again, it may differ on the country that you are in. I am speaking in the US, so these are the most common packages that I see. And I will just add this. So this is a word of caution. And guys, and even girls, if you are watching this video, you need to pay attention to the cost of credits and how you are using this. So for example, if you were to purchase 800 credits for $200, if they are running a special, how long do you think your 800 credits and the $200 that you spend will last? Is it going to last you 1 month, 2 weeks, 1 week, 1 day? How long will credits last? Now, I talk about this in great detail in this review right here. So if you want to understand how long credits actually last, and I give you a few examples, you can watch my latest video here on Columbia Date and Della Chat. Once again, you can watch this video. I give you a few examples on credit packages and how long it is expected to last. And then you can also watch this video down here. It also explains credits, how fast dating site credits disappear. You can also watch this. It also breaks down the credit system and how long your credits is expected to last. So for the absence of time and conciseness, I will not talk about that in this particular video. Once again, watch this video right here and also watch Columbia Dates and Della Chat for more details. Okay, so let me talk about a very important detail on here, and that has to do with exchanging contact. Can you exchange email or phone number on either of this dating site? Well, the short answer is no, and there is a yes, but there is a catch to this. So these dating sites will do everything they can to block and prevent you from exchanging your email or phone number in a chat. You can't do it in a mail. You can't do it by sending a photo. Any of these attempts or tactics is going to get blocked. They just don't want you to do it. So the only way to exchange contact on here is you will have to contact the customer support down here below. It is below at the bottom on every dating site. Send them a message. Tell them you want to exchange contact and phone number with a particular member, and they will walk you through the process. But let me warn you, if you were to contact customer support, they are going to charge you at least $1,000 to $1,500 per person to obtain an email or phone number. You heard me right. To exchange contact on here, it is going to cost you $1,000 to $1,500 to do that. That is insane and that is ridiculous. So what can you do? Well, I do have some options for you, and I can give you some tips that can help you to exchange contacts with little money and credit. Maybe you can do it for free. So first thing you should do is watch this right here. Dating sites don't want you exchanging contact info, what you can do. So here I give you more information and tips on this particular topic. You could also watch 8 hidden dating sites features on here. I give you a little bit more tips on how this dating site really works. And then also I talked about gifts earlier, guys. So if you are tempted to send gifts, watch this video right here. I explain why you shouldn't send gifts at all. But like I said, if you want to exchange contact information with any particular member, it is going to cost you $1,000 to $1,500 to do so. This I do not recommend at all. So watch this video right here, or you can just go to my channel and send me a personal message. So here, this is my email, realtalkdatingsitereview@gmail.com. Send me a message. Tell me what dating site you are on, and I will respond back with a handful of tips, ideas, and suggestions on how you can exchange contact information on either of these dating sites. Okay, so essentially that is a summary for both FiestaDate and LatinoMaria. Overall, they are very similar and they work essentially the same way. And there are a lot of details that I did skip. So once again, if you want the full breakdown, particularly more information regarding these features right here, and also additional detail on credit packages and how long your credits will actually last, you can find out that information once again by watching Columbia Dates and Della Chat. And you can also watch some of these other information that I have already pointed out before. And I will also leave a link to these videos in the bottom. So hopefully you have learned a lot of good information on FiestaDate and also LatinoMaria. And with that said, I do wish you all good luck on your dating journey, and I will see you in the next one.